Hello, and welcome to Between the Lessons. I'm Susan.
And I'm Kavan.
We are now in the holiday season. We're reflecting and thinking about what matters. So we have a kind of a different episode. It's going to be a little bit of fun.
Because we never have fun. We need more fun.
And it's still going to be meaningful, of course. So it is a little bit different than our other ones. So with this is our 10th episode.
I can't believe it's 10.
10 episodes, yep. And it is our last episode of 2025, the year we both turn 50.
I know.
We'll be back with more in 2026, of course, but we want our last episode to keep with our numbers in 5s and 10s.
You wanted to keep the numbers 5s and 10s.
I like numbers, so I like them I need them to make sense. So we're each going to offer 5 things that we want to do in our own lives, and then we're going to offer 5 things that we want the other person to do, that we hope the other person will do. The important part is the why. Why we want it for ourselves, why we want it for each other. Like we said, now that we're both in our 50s, we have very different
50. We're 50.
Yeah, that's true. We have different ideas and perspectives and appreciations about life. So different than when we were younger. So I think, again, the why is just so important. So are you ready?
Let's go.
All right. Well, you are up. You're going to start us off.
All right.
So what is the first thing that you want to offer as far as like what you want to do?
It's not really, really original, but I have never been to the UK.
Okay.
I've never been to the UK. I've always, certainly seen it in movies, seen it on TV, read books about it. I really want to see, is the grass really that green in Ireland? Oh. I want to go, taste some scotch in Scotland. I've always dreamed about going to London. And more recently, my brother plays soccer and my nephews play soccer. I really would love to go see and experience a Premier game. And I go down the rabbit hole of like learning about the history of how the teams were formed and and the passion that these cities or neighborhoods within London are so passionate about their particular team, and the rituals and the songs they sing and things like that, the food that they eat. I am all in. I totally want to experience that once in my life.
That's great. It just makes me think of, because it's the holiday season, so I'm just thinking of the movie Love Actually.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh my gosh.
You're looking at me like I have 2 heads. I have never seen that movie.
Oh my gosh, you have to see that movie.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to offer my first one, and it is kind of serious.
Okay.
Because I am a serious person.
No, really?
So I was listening to an interview with RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan.
Nice.
And in this interview, he shared that he had gone on this spiritual pilgrimage with his wife. So they had visited, like, I don't know if all, but certainly many of the spiritual sites all around the world. And when I heard that, like, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. Years ago, have you read The Alchemist?
No, only portions of it. I have not read the whole thing.
Gosh,
I've not lived.
Well, you're like killing me. You've never seen Love Actually.
I haven't been to London.
And you haven't read The Alchemist.
No, I'm just
okay.
took me off the show.
Yeah. So, anyway, so The Alchemist is an amazing book. Everyone should read it. But the inspiration for that book, for Paulo Coelho, was he walked the Camino de Santiago in Spain, which is a spiritual pilgrimage. So I had thought about doing that for years, and then sort of put it aside. But this feels a little bit different for me. It feels bigger. It feels also more connected to religions. I grew up as a religious person. I'm not a religious person anymore. I consider myself a very deeply spiritual person, but I have a lot of respect for religion and religious traditions. What I want in this lifetime is to be able to connect with like the invisible, the mystery. I mean, I think I sort of do in my everyday life, but I just think that pilgrimage will just take it to another level. And that is something I want to do before I sort of pass on. It's very important to me. So fingers crossed that it happens one day.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
All right. Number 2. I would love to go see this horse race in Siena, Italy, called the Palio. I've been to Siena before, and we had started seeing kind of like the lead up into the event. Okay. And this particular horse race has been going on for hundreds of years.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure if you know the history of Siena. Siena is a city that is literally put together by several families. Each family basically had a section of the neighborhood, and once a year they would compete in this town square. It's all brick and stone. It is probably as big as a football field. I mean, probably a little smaller than a football field. It's not very big, and they have this horse race. Bareback horse race.
Oh, wow.
Right? And there's a representative from every single neighborhood.
Oh, interesting.
And basically the champion gets the bragging rights. And then like I've heard some gruesome history about it too. Like the people that lose like were beaten because they lost or they were, died with shame. There's like these horror stories, but they don't do that now. Right? Well, hopefully. But there's these festivals that lead up to the actual race.
That sounds a lot of fun.
And one of the greatest tradition is the night before the race, the entire neighborhood sits together at a table, and they have it's basically like Thanksgiving when you go to your relative's house and you have the extended tables throughout the house. Basically, they have these tables lined up in the streets, extended through the particular neighborhood, the center of that particular family or neighborhood, and they have dinner together.
Wow.
And they do all these songs and chants, and they have on stage their rider and the representatives of the family, the higher ups in the family, and they cheer for that rider, and you wear scarves and you wear flags, and then the next day, basically, you either can pack yourself in the center of the square, or there's all these rooftop viewing areas now to look down into the square, and there's the horse race. Wow. And I've participated in the festivities leading up to the race, but I'd never seen the race when I was in Siena.
Okay.
So I've kind of participated in some of the lead up festivities. I sat down at the dinner the night before, but we didn't get to go to the race. But I want to see the race.
The actual race.
I want to see the actual, and I believe it happens twice a year. So
that sounds very exciting. I'm stuck on bareback horse riding.
It is crazy, and this is not like a horse track. This is like four corners of a square. So you are taking sharp turns, and you're trying to basically muscle your way, to first place, and it's quite dangerous. I mean, it's kind of insane, to be honest with you. But just the community feel that leads up to it it's really it's really invigorating. Plus, I love northern Italy. It's really, really chill. The food is amazing. The wine is amazing, and I'd like to do that.
That sounds amazing. Obviously, a handful of things that will always connect people, but certainly competition and tradition definitely connects people. Okay.
Number 2 for you?
Number 2 for me. I would like to. This is another serious one. This is really serious. I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize. This is you. This is what you want to do.
I have a serious side for sure.
Well, how about this? The people that are listening to this, there are people who are just like you.
Yeah.
And there are people who are just like me.
Yeah.
So
when I retire, because I can sort of see it on the horizon now more than ever.
Because you're 50.
Because I'm 50. Yeah, I'm not 25, not 30. I would like to continue to work with children, and I want to work with kids in some way who don't have parents. Yeah. It's just something I've thought about. I've thought about this for such a long time. Sometimes I just think about kids who are out there and they don't have people to protect them and love them. I won't say it breaks my heart, but I just feel sort of called to that. And so I don't think I really can do anything right now in a meaningful way. So it is something that I hope to do when I retire. When I retire, I'm going to be a very busy person. I'm retiring from working, well, one should never retire from life, So, yeah. So that's my second one. Thank you
now
so
I
much.
feel like a horse's ass by saying the next one, because I'm going to do it about for myself. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Some people don't know this. I was kind of a club kid when I was younger.
That's Well, I was too. There's no judgment here.
Yeah, certainly was.
We're from New York. You had to be a club kid back in the day.
I was certainly seen at some of the the Slime Light, the Limelight Club in New York City, and
in the church.
in the church, and I like to dance, and I at 50 years old would love to attend a. But not at the Limelight. I would love to attend a rave in Ibiza.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So my neighbor, a friend of mine, she has a nephew who is doing very well as a DJ for EDM music, and his music is pretty powerful, and it's certainly. I would say, some people would say spiritual. He's living the rock star life. He travels all over Europe, Cairo, and now he's reaching the United States. And he's going to be in Ibiza. And I would love to see him perform there. And it's always been like something like the place, like, if you're going to some Europe and doing some cool thing and hanging out with the socialites and in Europe you go to Ibiza.
Yeah, by the beach.
So I would love just to experience that.
I was going between that and another one for you, so I'll share the other one, but I was thinking for you to go party in Ibiza. It was one of my items for you, so I'll offer the other one.
But I'm not doing community service out there, I'll tell you that much.
That's great.
All right, number 3 for you.
Okay, number 3 for me is this one has to do with my mom. So I actually would like this podcast to do well. I would like it to find some success for all the reasons. I'll be honest about that. Maybe I'll be apologetic, maybe I won't, but nonetheless. But I also want it to be successful because I want to show it to my mom. I want her to see the success of it and then also of me, because I know she wanted like a typical Asian, typical Korean mom of her generation. She wanted the lawyer, the doctor, or the engineer. And I, did not become any of those things. I think she didn't love that I became a teacher. But I think because of like her own upbringing, her own understanding about life, she thought that those things would make her happy if her daughter or daughters became those things, right? Like these are, I think we've talked about this, like the American dream. It's like if you do these things, then she will be happy. And obviously I did not go that way, but I think if she saw me, be successful at this, she doesn't even know about the podcast yet, but she'd be surprised about it. But if it was successful and she saw that, I think she would be certainly happy for me, but I think it would sort of resonate in her in some way that this was possible, because I think I'm so much like my mom. I think if she had the freedoms, the opportunities, the know-how to really fully express herself, like if that was part of her norm or possibility existed in her life, like I think this might really speak to who she truly is. And I think what if she were to see that, me be successful in this way, expressing myself, talking about these topics, being honest, being vulnerable, connecting with others around things that are meaningful, that are about the things that really matter in life. It's not just about money and status. It's not just about the car you drive or, saying you're a doctor and lawyer, but really like, talking about struggle, talking about vulnerability, talking about, whatever it may be. I think that is going to resonate so much with her, and it's going to be a surprise. Like she didn't even know that it existed. And I would love to like give her that, to really show my mom of what's possible, and that she's also kind of given me this gift where I can talk in this way, So I guess also of like honoring her, and I want her to know that in a very tangible way. Yeah.
Well, thank you for inviting me to be a part of this gift for your mother.
For sure.
Maybe would you want to go to Ibiza with me though?
Definitely. So.
Number 4 for me is actually pretty serious, but it's just a simple trip to Disney World with my daughter. For some reason, timing in life, maybe also with the COVID or our divorce with my divorce with her mother, we have not been able to go to Disneyland or Disney World with her. And I just think about my childhood. Actually, I think about the sacrifices my parents had made and how hard they worked. We didn't really go on vacations often. My father, like I think I've mentioned, he worked in the garment district for 6 days a week. And there are times when he didn't bring home a paycheck. So, we didn't go on like big vacations, especially in an airplane often. And actually the first time I went to Disney World, my mom took me and my brother, and my uncle came as well. And, to cut some costs, to save some money, we even remember making ham sandwiches in the hotel, the day before we entered the park. And, feeling kind of, as I'm sitting there eating the lunch and watching all the other kids get to have hot dogs and French fries and the American, the American traditional fare. And I wanted that too. And, I remember saying, like, when I have a family one day, maybe I can, not have to think about that. But, like as a kid, you just want that. But then as I got older, I realized the reason why I was making ham sandwiches. And I appreciate even just my mom's attempt to give us the American dream, my brother and I. So I would like to provide that for my own kid. And I would like not to have ham sandwiches. I hope one I can afford.
Unless there's like a Mickey Mouse silhouette ham.
Yeah, but I would like to take her, with all the, all the bells and whistles, and, even stay on maybe a property so I can take the monorail from the park to the hotel and do it up. So that is something that I hope to do with her. She's a teenager now in high school, but we still both have hopes and dreams to go.
That's great. I've never been to the Florida one either.
Oh, really?
So I've been to the one in California, but that's great. There is something special about that. So that's great. So mine also has to do with family.
Okay.
So my husband and I obviously were married, but we never had a wedding. We got married at the Beverly Hills City Hall, and it was lovely. And we had some friends there. My sister was there. I'm so happy that she was there. But we've never had a wedding. We didn't have money back then to do it. And we've talked about doing something, but we haven't yet, and it's not planned at all right now. So it's still like a little bit, will it happen? Will it not happen? But I do hope that we get to do it. And I think it'll be a different type of wedding than if we had done it when we, 10 years ago. I definitely want it to be beautiful. If we do it, it'll probably be a bit expensive. But what I do think about is when you get married again later in life at our age, and we will be able to, renew our vows. But it doesn't feel like a renewal. It feels like we will say vows at where we are in our life. Him and I have been through so much. We talked about this before. It's a different type of love now, and I just want us to be in front of all our family and friends. And Zia, his son, my stepson, was not there. It was during the summer, and he just wasn't with us. So he would be there, and he would be very much part of our ceremony. And I want him to see that, and I want him to, because he's so much a part of who we are as a couple too. So I'm hoping that will happen, on a beautiful night, with beautiful lighting, with all our family and friends, because we're very fortunate. We have big families. We're close to our big families. And I just feel like it would just be such a wonderful gift to give to ourselves, to be quite honest. So I'm hoping for that. Hopefully one day.
That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
My last one
Yes.
is something that I've always wanted to do in my entire life, but I'm going to invite a number of people along with me. So my last one actually ties to your first one that I have for you.
Okay.
All right? It's kind of cheating a little bit. My fifth wish list or bucket list item is I've always wanted to sit courtside at a professional basketball game. And growing up in New York, there's only one game or one team in one arena that you want to sit on the floor, and it's Madison Square Garden.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to get 4 tickets.
Yes.
I'm going to get a ticket for myself, a ticket for my daughter, and a ticket for you and JP.
Hey.
All right? And the reason why I want to invite, obviously, my daughter, because I love her to death, and she's the love of my life. But I want to invite the two of you as well, you in particular, as a thank you. This experience on this podcast has truly been transformational for me.
Oh, wow.
And it's our 10th episode, but I feel like we've been talking for years, about all of this stuff, whether it's about work or whether it's about life.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate you inviting me on this journey. I would have never thought in my life that I would ever speak about my life so openly and so freely and so with such confidence and being okay with being vulnerable. And never in my life would I ever felt that I could open up as much and as confident as I am today. And I really, really appreciate that. And you brought this out of me, and thank you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Well, you're welcome.
And courtside seats at the Knicks
I
game.
will take them. That is a big deal for any New Yorker. MSG courtside.
Yeah.
Well, before I get to my last one, I want to say, you're welcome and thank you too. There's no one else of. This has been, so much fun and so great, and I feel the same. Everything that you said, I feel exactly the same. So I think it's just great when you get to do this at this point in your life. It feels like when you can open a door and you don't, and it's unexpected. You didn't expect a door to open, and you didn't expect that door to bring such freedom and such validation and fun and connection and
freedom. I feel like it's like a liberation for me. I've had these thoughts, these emotions, these feelings, and it's just been like stuffed inside of me for 50 years. And it's just like I when I get on the microphone, and I don't even hesitate. It's like so free and easy, and it's thank you. It's your vision, and you inspired me and encouraged me, and thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Go Knicks.
Go Knicks. Exactly. Go Knicks. Well, my last one is my most, frivolous one, and it is about that I want to go to a championship game, whether it's like the Super Bowl, game 6 or 7, I want to go to a championship game. I want to go to all the parties. I want to go to all the festivities. I want to, drink, and not like get drunk, but like I want to drink and just have a good time and be in that space with the that heightened energy. I will say though that I don't want to go if a team I really care about is playing, because I don't think I could take it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because the energy is going to be so high, and then when I'm rooting for a team, I'm like too insane already.
But what if they win? Would you want to be so euphoric? Come on,
I honestly
courtside. How about Game 7 courtside at the Garden with the Knicks?
Game 7 courtside with the Knicks. I will fucking lose my mind. I will implode. Okay, if it's Game 4 and they sweep and they're just dominating, okay, I can't take a game. I'm just saying that, but I do. I want to. I just feel like I would implode under those circumstances. But I'll take it. Don't get me wrong. If you get those tickets, I will take it. I will need a drink, though. I just think that, those sorts of, it's like those traditions, those events, those festivities. This is just the American version. I guess in Spain it's bareback horse riding version. I love it. I love it. I think there's so much fun. I know there's it's like also the bad side of capitalism, so I do get that also. But like, I think it bonds people. I love being able to connect with people about it, certainly connect with students about it. So, and sometimes you just need that. It's just like, in life, you just need those times. So I would love that too.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so now we are moving on to what we want for each other.
I gave you my first one for you already, so you get to go first on this one.
So my first one is probably my most favorite. Is I want you to be the Golden Bachelor.
What?
I want you to be the Golden Bachelor.
Oh my God.
I think you would be an amazing Golden Bachelor. I can just see you like walking up in your tux with all these women in their like form-fitting dresses. They have the makeup on TV, and they're just like looking at you adoringly.
Oh my God.
I think that would be amazing.
Turn the camera off.
I think it would be amazing. I think it would be such an amazing experience for you to just have like all these women just sort of, want to date you and, be chosen by you.
I got to tell my daughter not to listen to this episode.
So that's my first one.
Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you.
No thanks are needed. Don't worry about it.
God.
I got you.
I'm like super red right now. Okay. The second thing I would love for you to do is you're going to step out of your comfort zone.
Oh my gosh.
And you're going to jump out of an airplane. I would love for you to go skydiving.
I just told you I'm going to implode.
I know, and I think that we're going to work on this together. We both have stepped out of our comfort zone doing this podcast. Mm-hmm. There's other things in life that I would love to see you step out of your comfort zone for. And I just went to the extreme. I thought about different things. So I'm like, we're going to jump you out of an airplane. I'm afraid of heights too, okay, but I think that's something that you should experience to feel a lot more liberated as well.
Okay, well, I'm never going to do that willingly, so just see how that works out. I cannot see myself doing that. I have like a death fear. I've taken on my fear of heights. I remember we went to, we were in Utah and we went hiking somewhere, and it was like, just like almost it felt like on the side of a cliff, and I was like trying to like walk along it as I'm like crying and my knees are shaking. So we'll see what happens.
You can be the one. You can be strapped in on somebody though.
Yeah. Okay.
So someone else, like you're actually hooked onto a professional skydiver.
Right. I'm not above mentioning that I might pee my pants. Therefore, I would pee on the person. Okay. That's how bad it is. But hey, listen.
They're adult diapers.
Okay, so my next one for you.
Oh, God.
So I did want you to go to like, go to Ibiza and do the beach party and just like all the tans and all the music and all the fun. But since that's already on your list, let's just do Burning Man. Why not?
Oh God.
Burning Man with the, I've never been to Burning Man, so I don't know.
I've never been. I don't even know what that experience is going to be like.
Exactly. But just like having sort of an all-out senses going, totally unexpected, maybe no holds barred type of weekend. I can see you totally embracing that.
I would have never thought of it, but okay.
Yeah.
If I'm going to throw you out of an airplane, I will consider going to Burning Man.
Exactly. A pirate ship that like blows up in the desert. So.
Well, funny that you said Burning Man. I actually think that you should go to Coachella.
I've been to Coachella.
Oh, darn it.
But I haven't been to Coachella in probably 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just feel like you can bring the style, you bring the attitude, you bring the glam, fierce, Susan Fierce,
I'll be like 3 times the age of the people there.
Let's go.
But yeah, when I went to Coachella, I had a great time. So
I'm sure it's a lot bigger than it is 20 years ago.
Yeah. But I would want to do it. I don't know how people do it now. When I went, we got a house in Palm Springs.
Okay.
So we had air conditioning, we had a pool, I had a bed. So.
So you're not like camping out in the desert.
Yeah, but you know me well enough to even say it.
I know. I thought that'd be a great idea for you.
Yeah. Okay, my next one for you is I want you to, I mean, we talked about this with your 50th. I want you to have the biggest party out there. My husband is going to DJ it. He's going to play every song from like the 80s, 90s, 2000s.
Oh my God.
We're going to have
yes. Let's go, JP.
this insane dance floor that lights up. You know, you have more friends than I know people from everyone is going to show up. From your elementary school friends, your high school friends, your college friends, all your school friends, all your organization friends, your admin friends, your current school, your neighbor, everyone is going to show up. It's going to be your party. You know, everyone is there for you, and it is going to be the best motherfucking time ever.
I love you.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be big. It's going to be, you know, just a great ass time for everyone. The music is going to be on 10. It's going to, again, my husband's going to DJ it, so it's going to sound amazing. Yeah, and it's just, everyone's going to be there to celebrate you, because we didn't get to do that for your 50th, but we're going to do that. You know, it's going to happen. So, and that is what I want for you. Yeah.
So, for those people who don't really know me, I don't like, even though I have like a very loud voice, or it sounds like I have a loud personality, I don't really like celebrating me. Mm-hmm. And it's been really, that's a hard thing for me. And every time I have like milestones or even celebrations of life, I don't like to be the center of attention. It's kind of weird to, you know, and people for my 50th or whatever to celebrate me have offered many things and tried many things, and I get really anxious.
Right. Yeah.
I get really, really anxious.
Yeah. I think it's hard it's probably a little bit less hard for you now, but it definitely, when your 50th rolled around earlier this year, you know, it was very hard for you. So, but I know that is something that you do actually want. I think it would be really special. And there's nothing wrong with that, wanting that, and for you to experience that and then embrace it. You know, again, it's another form of liberation. Yeah. You know.
All right, maybe I'll get there one day.
Yeah, no. It's
for my 100th.
No. Okay, I'll happen before then.
The next one I have for you is, I really would love for you to write a book. I think that you have a lot to tell, and you have more to tell, right? About your life, your journey, your experiences. You know, this is our 10th episode. I am moved by what you say every time we sit down. And I think a lot of people would too. And I think we keep saying this word liberating. I think it would be really liberating for you to be able to share, maybe not even just for others, but for yourself. And I think it would be really important to tell that story.
Oh, thank you so much. I like that one a lot. And I do hope for that one. I have, I think I've told you, like, I've written some children's stories, but something that I have wanted to do, and I have taken a stab at it a few times, is write my memoir. But I keep getting stuck on it. You know, whatever that story is, it's just not there yet. But that is something that I do want to do at some point. So thank you. Wow, you do know me. So I'm down. I'm definitely down for that one. I'm still not feeling the jumping out of the plane, but I'm down for.
I don't know about Burning Man or going on Golden Bachelor.
Oh my gosh, Golden Bachelor for sure.
Oh my God.
Okay, so my next one for you is, I think, somewhat tangential to what you just offered for me. I think that you have, as an administrator in a school, I think you have great vision. You know, certainly your experience has given you great insight and knowledge. And I just want you to have a certain platform to be able to share your vision and your insight in a greater way. I just think, like, you, to be quite honest, are inspiring and yet very grounded. You know, your thoughtfulness and your perspective is rooted in deep experience that ultimately is student-centered. And I think that And also in how you talk about building culture. I just think that these are tremendous gifts for certainly any school and your school, but I would love for more educators, more teachers, more administrators to hear that. So I really hope that, maybe this is, but even something greater, like a greater platform for you to share your share your leadership. Yeah, share your leadership. That ultimately encompasses everything that I'm saying, or what I want. I think you have a lot to share there. So, and I know how important it is to you, and you are passionate about it, and it doesn't it's not ego driven or this is my way and this is the way it should be. It feels like there's been evolution, there's learning, there's openness, and yet there's still we have to sort of move in a certain way too. Like you have all those pieces at play and you're able to navigate all of them. And I think that's really special. And I think a lot of people could benefit from that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I've learned a lot from many, many great people, and I continue to learn from the students and the staff and my colleagues that I work with. I am inspired by so many leaders in my past, my formative years in my professional career, but also more recently with amongst some of these educational giants in my world. I feel like I look up to and I learn from them. But thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
That was therapy, saying thank you.
Absolutely.
The last one I have for you is it's deep. Okay. It may be a little hard.
Okay.
Can I hold your hand?
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I would love for you to do something one day that you wish you could have done with your sister, because that episode for grief that we talked about, you're carrying some guilt and things that you wish to, before she passed, that you didn't like how your relationship was at the time, and you continue to carry that, and you learn, each day you learn to let go, and you learn to, like we talked about being grateful for grief before, and through that difficult time, you've become the person you are today, and much, a lot to do with her, and right. So I think for you to honor her, and honor, and to kind of, not say bring closure, right, but bring peace with the guilt that you may have, is to do something that you think that you would have really enjoyed together. Now, it could be really simple, or it could be even spiritual, that you're talking about, going somewhere and then really reflecting upon, and then sharing that moment and thinking about her during that moment.
Yeah. I love that. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I was crying again. I never thought about that. I never thought about, wow, what is something I can do today, now, or, so I am going to think about that. Thank you. That's a gift, actually. Thank you. That really is a gift thank you so much.
She's, something that I've learned as I've gotten to know you. I've learned different bits and pieces of your relationship, and someone that is been such an impact in your life. I think that you can celebrate that instead of be fearful or to mourn. I think you can celebrate that.
Yeah, thank you.
Together.
Yeah. I mean, I'm speechless right now. So I just love her so much. So I would love to do something like that. And I think she would love for me to do something like that.
I think so too.
I'm trying to not cry right now.
You can. You totally can.
So, no. So I'm going to share my last one for you.
Okay.
Okay. My last one for you is that you fall madly in love with someone, have an amazing, love-filled wedding, and live happily ever after with this person.
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I'm not crying. You're crying.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that was supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Was that fun?
Well, when you get to 50, you get to midlife, it's a different ball game.
Yeah.
Life is different. Meaning of life is different.
You respect mortality.
Yeah, you respect mortality. Absolutely. You know that this is moving so quickly and it's going by so fast and it's temporary. And you really understand what's important, what's precious. And it's just so different than when you're in your 20s, when you're younger. So, or at least it was for me when I was in my 20s and younger. So, okay.
Did you have fun at this episode, though?
I did.
Okay.
I did. It was great. It's great. Better than I expected, as usual.
Well, here's to 2025, and we look forward to speaking more and thinking about things between the lessons in 2026.
Yeah. Happy holidays and see you next year.
Take care.